so goddamn hard. Do this without being in front of the damn camera, but oh well.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third generation wrestling podcast, Daddy. I be your host, DaReaL Big E, here with my crew. To the left of me is your right, is Rob the Ambassador. We got, hey, listen, Daddy, you can't be dusting off of my floor. I got to keep this shit clean, you understand me? Doc Stevens in the building. And of course, baby, the inside man, good brother, Mr. Blake. How's it going, sir?
It's going absolutely great. Absolutely great.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I think so.
Okay, because we a little shell shocked this evening.
Yeah.
All right. Night 2, WrestleMania. The crew, as promised, is here in the building. 3GW. We're gonna talk about it. We'll get there. Okay.
What a night.
What a night. Yeah.
Oh man, yes.
Yeah. This is the best way to cap it off right here. First and foremost, I just want to put that out there. This is probably the one night a year I look forward to the most, even more than Christmas to me. It's getting together with my brothers and talking wrestling, watching wrestling, and doing this thing that we love to do. And sometimes, like Christmas, you look under the tree and you go,
Not sure about that.
yeah, I got
Like that.
look under that tree, you go, well, yeah, I wanted, but you didn't get, but
When I'm like, oh, this is nice.
yeah, thanks. Oh man. Whew. All right. Yet again, SoFi Stadium. Somehow they had a different attendance number tonight. Same stadium, sold out. Whatever. We were talking beforehand before the show started, kind of trying to decide what the first match was going to be. It was pretty unanimous. Being that Brock was on the card, it was kind of like, well, if he ain't last, he gonna have to be first. That's just how that's gonna roll. So that was the first match of the night. Was Brock Lesnar on Moss. Now normally I would change the slides, but I'm so far away from the computer, ain't doing all that tonight. This is what you get. Brock Lesnar versus Omos kicked off WrestleMania. Now the question everybody had on their mind was, can Brock do it? Can he pick him up? Can he suplex him? Can he F5 him? Can he get any type of offense on the guy? And right out the gate, they started, and Omos said, nope. Threw his ass. Scoop slam, two or three scoop slams, a choke slam, and just dominating Brock. And I think it just took Omos to miss finally, and Brock hit 3 or 4 German suplexes. The first one was a little iffy, but after that, it was suplex city time, baby. The first attempt at F5, he was selling the back. But then the second attempt, he got him up, F5, he won. Got up out of there. I knew coming into this wasn't gonna be a, 5-star match. I mean, realistically, nobody believed that. But it was a spectacle. We wanted to see, could Brock do it? Could he pick him up? Could he execute any type of big time offensive moves? And he was able to. So and he got the win. I will give it a lowest of low, pay-per-view worthy, just because you're not gonna see this. I did enjoy the hell out of it too. It was fun. I was into it. Great way to kick off night 2 of Mania. Ambassador.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give it pay-per-view worthy, and I thought it was a solid pay-per-view worthy. I had said on the prediction show, I thought this had the potential for some bullshit, but it wasn't, man. It was entertaining, and Omos was ragdolling Brock at the beginning of this match, and you don't see that every day. So even though Brock was able to come away with the win, I think Omos still elevated himself because he was impressive with how he manhandled Brock. So, you know, look, these are two big guys. You don't expect the technical wrestling, and we didn't get that. But I thought what we got, they did the best they could with the two guys who were in there. I was entertained, so a solid pay-per-view worthy for me.
Okay.
You know that, so I can get my drink.
Oh,
Oh, it's for me. Ah. No, I thought I was being assistant.
Give me fucking grade.
We all drinking Steve Weisers tonight.
I gave it TV quality. I did. I mean, that's a match I could have seen on SmackDown. It's Mania. You wanna do something big? Put Bobby Lashley on the freaking card.
I can't disagree there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I gave it TV quality. He tossed Brock around like a kid. I haven't seen that. I've been watching wrestling for a while. He tossed him around. He did elevate himself. Yeah, TV quality.
okay. Now, I am not an Omos fan at all. He's just big to me. However, I give credit where it's due. This was a good match, low pay-per-view worthy. He had offense, great offense. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm actually shocked. I'm glad the match was relatively quick. We did not need a 15-minute match out of these two. There was a good 5 or 6 minutes. Knock it out, get to what we got to get to, and get it done. Omos surprised me by his performance. I did not think it would be that good. I thought it was going to be the potential for some BS as well, but it wasn't. It was, he actually put together a good match, and at the end of it, they both looked at each other like, we're going to run this back. That's what it looked like. So low pay-per-view worthy for me.
All right.
After that, what we got? Oh, yeah. I know what I'm gonna do with it.
Oh man.
We all the way live.
Oh
folks.
man.
Oh, what? What?
Man.
Okay.
You need help or are you? I'll hold the mic. Okay.
I'm good, bro.
All right.
You've done this
Well, that's the show. I already know where this is going.
Yikes. Yikes. Man.
Let me get the particulars out the way first. The women's WrestleMania showcase match. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Sonya Deville, and
Oh no! Hey, go on. Who else? Say who was the partner tonight?
the Britt Baker wannabe versus Natalya and Shotzi
He meant Chelsea Green.
versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez. Yeah, who gave any bit of a flying fuck about this? Not me. Who won?
Ronda and Shane.
Ronda and Shayna. Exactly.
The fact that we had to pause before we that tells you how the match went.
I almost said Liv and
Yeah, no, it was around the chain.
yeah.
Fuck you, WWE.
This match was some BS. It was some bullshit. It wasn't good. Everyone's timing was off. Nobody really looked great in this match. Ronda did no offense, so I guess we heard reports that her arm is hurt. I guess that's the case. I don't even see what the point of this was, except to get Ronda and Liv and some other people on the card. This was trash. This was low point night too. It was not good.
Bullshit.
Thank you for keeping this short.
All right, man. I guess I'm the nice guy on this one. I'm going middle of the road only because we did not see a Tower of Doom spot, and I thought for sure we would, but we didn't. So I'll give him some credit for that. Middle of the road.
Who?
Well, you know, hey,
Get his face. Ain't that amazing?
Chelsea Green, yeah.
That was awesome. Okay. All right. Get to the real deal here. The triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. We got Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus the champ Gunther. Now I've been watching wrestling a long time. I've seen Chris Benoit. I've seen Ric Flair. I've seen, I'm trying to think who else does nice, nasty. Booker T has some decent chops. This Eddie Guerrero had decent chops. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. These guys were just beating the holy hell out of each other.
slapping.
It was almost as if,
Slapping me.
yeah, big meaty man slapping meat. It was as if every chop they would tell each other harder. And yes, I do mean harder because they all got them accents. They ain't none of them pronounce a R. So so it was absolutely insane. Man, the goddamn green screen is off. Okay, all right. So we kind of came into this weekend knowing that this is going to be the hardest hitting match. Maybe not the best, the favorite, or whatever. Hardest hitting, and it was. You even had that segment. Sheamus had Gunther, and they were doing, him and Drew were kind of going back and forth. I don't know what you even call that, and it wasn't the 10 beats of the Ballroom, but I guess it kind of was just a different variation of it. That was awesome.
It was a beat, a chop, a beat, a chop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something.
And then you had Drew doing the moonsault over top rope, and I swear he's gonna need some chiropractic work done because he landed on his back. I like that they kind of gave Drew and Sheamus some shine to go one-on-one for a little bit. And my pick was Sheamus because he's been chasing the Intercontinental Championship for so long. It's the only title in WWE he hasn't won. So I figured, well, what better place for him to do it than here? And was not to be. He had Gunther come off the top rope and hit the power bomb. He power bombed Sheamus on top of Drew, and then he power bombed Drew and beat Drew. For me, instant classic. I freaking loved it. It was a beating after another beating after another beating. Forget a banger. It was a beating. This was a legal lynching of some white dudes. Yeah, I loved it. Ate it. The crowd loved it. Ate it up. Standing ovations during this match. And that's why it's an instant classic. Hands down.
Instant classic for me. There's 4 men on the show, so I'm not going to take too long here. But we have often heard the Inside Man describe certain matches as a slapper. If ever that description was appropriate, it was this match. It was tonight. It was absolutely awesome. This is a match that I will go back and watch again. Definitely an instant classic.
meat slapper.
That's not the same. That's not how that goes.
It was close.
You sound like a damn porno. Motherfucker.
That's what came to my mind, but maybe that's just me.
Get off your OnlyFans for a minute.
Listen, amazing
That's gonna
match.
be your new goddamn name in a minute.
Don't call me meat slapper. It was a great match, man. I haven't seen a beating like that since Joe Jackson and Michael in American Dream. Oh man, Gunther is I like the dude, but he has like a whole new respect for me. This dude he's a brute.
Mhm.
People still say brute?
Well, the Brawling Brutes.
Yeah. He's a brute. I gave it
I mean, he's not, but
instant freaking classic. It's the classic.
Yeah, he's truly elevated that title.
Man.
without a doubt.
It's instant classics all around. I mean, the crowd was going ballistic for this match. So many nice spots. I mean, they hit so hard. They laid everything in. They left everything on the line. This was man, it's an instant classic. What can you say? And Gunther has done so much for the Intercontinental title. That IC title's been dead in the water for so long, and now it's not. And I'm just happy I got to see this match live.
Yeah, it was great. It really was. And I know a lot of us were down on Drew, and a lot of people are down on Drew, but he did his thing in this match.
Yeah.
Say what you want to. I hope that contract negotiations go well. I don't really see him going anywhere else.
I don't either.
No.
But yeah. You gotta play the game, so to speak. No pun intended. Asuka versus the EST, the Raw Women's versus the Raw Women's Champion and Bianca Belair. Now we all agreed that the build for this match was not the greatest. But sometimes that's okay as long as the match delivers. And I feel like the match delivered. I feel like they really they got the crowd into this. They got me into this. They got all of us into this. I hate that I missed that spot.
Oh man, Roy, you got to go back and watch that too.
Apparently there was a giant power bomb on the outside to the floor that I missed. I said, yes, I would definitely have to go back and watch this match.
Yeah, and Bianca powerbombed Asuka. She did not take anything off of it. I thought she was going to powerbomb her through one of the announce tables. Instead, she powerbombed her to the floor outside the ring. Didn't take anything off of it. It was brutal.
Ugh. Asuka with she needs to be called the submission magician because she was just like folding Bianca any way she wanted to in this match, and it was great. The counters, Bianca showing that strength, and I think we all kind of knew once she countered the Asuka lock and was able to stand up, and the way she took her time standing up and getting her back in that KOD position, it's like, yeah, it's over with now. It's game over. And as much as we all love, I love Asuka too, but I just don't see a point in taking it off of Bianca. I really don't. Unlike somebody else, we'll get there. But I gave this one a high pay-per-view worthy. I thought it was a great match. It was better than I thought it was going to be. But it didn't quite reach the Charlotte Rhea Ripley match, even though I gave that one instant classic. Because it was. This was still good. This was still a really good match. I just, for whatever reason, I can't go higher than pay-per-view worthy. So
this was a high superb for me. Ooh. This was a great match. Asuka with the jiu-jitsu, the ankle lock, the triangle choke, the arm bar. I really thought Asuka would have Bianca tap out to a beautiful armbar. Wasn't meant to be. The spot on the outside of just a monster power bomb onto the ground. It was just horrific. I mean, Asuka's body just made a thud on it. I mean, the whole crowd was like, ooh, it was a nasty spot. This was a great match. I picked Bianca to win, even though I'm a huge Asuka fan. But during the match, I'm like, they might switch this title. They might, because of course you can always see Asuka, holding the title. A fantastic match. I can't wait. This might be the one I actually go back and watch tomorrow first. Well, next time I get to watch it. This will be the one I watch first because I loved it. High superb for me.
Man, I'm with Blake. I gave it a superb. It was definitely better than I thought it was going to be. I think for the my love for martial arts is what gave me the superb, because Asuka was doing stuff that I don't know. She's pulling submissions out of nowhere. Like I said, everybody knew what to expect from Bianca with the power and the strength, but man, like the way they balance each other in the ring, that elevated the match. Superb for me.
Yeah, I went superb as well. And everyone can see I'm wearing an Asuka shirt. Anyone who listens to this podcast knows how much I love Asuka. I did predict Bianca to win because I just thought she just was the right person to win. As much as I love Asuka, Bianca is just that lady right now. I quickly want to make reference to both of these ladies' entrances. Asuka coming out, having other ladies come out wearing the mask. That was very awesome. But as an African-American, it touched me to see Bianca feature all of these young little Black girls coming out, dancing and doing their thing, bringing her to the ring. That touched me.
They had a contortion.
Yeah. This girl must have been, what, maybe 10 years old? Yeah. So that was amazing to me. But the match itself, even more spectacular. Bianca was just better tonight and the right lady to win. But the match itself was superb.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the card. Hey, Bleacher Report, you ain't shit.
I thought I said something wrong or something.
No,
I'm like, what did I do?
because I'm looking, just trying to be a step ahead. Oh, shit. Oh, because after that, we had the Miz, Snoop Dogg, and the Shane McMahon nonsense.
Oh man, don't steal our thunder, because I had some shit to say about that myself.
No, they literally called it nonsense.
They're being too nice.
That's being nice.
Yeah, they're being too
But
nice.
that caught me off guard because they'll never do shit like that. Oh.
It went all unprofessional.
Wait.
Look
at the grade. Look at the grade.
Oh, I've never seen this before.
F minus.
To infinity.
They were still too nice. They were still too nice. G,
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh man. Ooh, I wasn't ready for that. That caught me off guard. Okay. All right. Yet again, here comes Snoop. Here come Miz. And Snoop trying to get Miz to wrestle again. And we're all thinking it. We're like, okay.
I don't know if I can hold it together.
You can't leave.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Whew. Okay.
Okay. I'm
All right. All right.
That shit.
Ooh.
Oh man.
My head hurts. Okay, I'll try. Ooh. All right.
Okay.
Seriously.
So Snoop says you want some match for the Miz. And oh god, I got tears. I'm thinking Bobby. I'm thinking, okay,
LA Knight.
or LA Knight. Yeah.
Anybody.
Matter of fact, we were saying, okay, this is the perfect time.
Yeah.
Bring out LA Knight. Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
And that would have worked. Okay. And Snoop says, my bag, I meant my bag. And here comes Shane O'Mac. Okay. We haven't seen Shane in a long time. Apparently he's a babyface now. I don't know what the hell he is after this, but somebody's patient. Whew, shit. Gets in the ring. Thanks the crowd for the reception. And we get a match. And this motherfucker does a leap.
The word match, you mean?
There was an attempt
Yeah, okay.
at a match.
Let's clarify.
A bell rung, there was a referee. There was a leapfrog, Miz went underneath, and so did Shamey Man's knee. Because holy shit. Now most people probably thought like me, he's selling, but when they cut the camera, like this he done blew his damn knee out. Come out here doing too much. Oh man, he just laid there, and the ref was just looking up, looking down, looking up, and then they probably looked at Snoop like,
Help.
do something.
That is
So-
some shit right there. When Snoop Dogg has to save the day at WrestleMania,
Oh man.
you know you're in trouble.
It is. Thank God Snoop has been in show business as long as he has, because he can see when something's going wrong and he can call his own audibles. He jumped in that ring, got in there and hit Miz, and then he hit him again. And oh Lord. He calls for the people's elbow. Now we gotta remember now. Snoop ain't no spring chicken. This might have been the slowest goddamn people's elbow you'll ever see in your life, but it was a people's elbow nonetheless, or West Coast elbow, maybe we should call it. And he beats the Miz. Man, hold it. You good, cuz?
If we great, then you might as well do Statue of Liberty. Just until we all get done.
As if our brother would say,
Hey, we love you, bro.
this was a fucking app.
Yeah.
Well, so why does Snoop get in the ring with the mic to say to Shane, hey, you all right, son? Like, no, bro, I don't think he all right. This was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. This was so stupid. When Shane O'Mac's music hit, I was instantly disappointed. Then he blew out his knee in a non-contact.
All right, no contact.
No, it wasn't like he jumped from the third rope. It was a leapfrog. We've all been doing that since elementary school, man.
He obviously ain't been doing it in the work for a while.
This was god awful. Snoop tried to say the day. It looked bad. It was just so bad. It was so stupid. It ain't Snoop's fault.
Save the day.
He did.
It ain't Snoop's fault. It ain't the Miz's fault. It's
For once.
it's our fault. We had to suffer through this. This is terrible.
So did anybody actually see what happened to his leg?
Leapfrog. He jumped.
He
jumped. He didn't jump. He jumped and he landed. That was it.
Maybe he should have went down and Miz jumped over him.
Maybe he should have just kept his feet on the ground.
Get away from me.
Look, y'all know what the grade is, okay? This is a GFY. All right. I'm not gonna say the words because my grandkids live in this house. But anybody who watched it knows what that was. Shane, you had no business coming back.
No.
This should be a warning to you. look, we appreciate what you did in the past, but
You're done.
yeah, anytime Snoop Dogg has to save the segment at WrestleMania, you know, something really bad happened. And I love Snoop. No diss to Snoop. Much respect to him. And he was probably high at the time. And still, he was the best part about this.
Yeah.
That's bad.
His talent was impeccable. He can't.
He really
He
didn't waste. That's what I mean. Like he's been in show business, thank God, for 30, 40 years.
Right.
So he can look at a situation and go, okay, I need to act. We're live. This has to keep going. So good on him for that.
Because he almost made you believe that this is
It's supposed to happen.
Exactly. But I can guarantee you it
Oh
wasn't.
no.
But Snoop was that good in the situation that he
Mhm.
made you believe, okay, this is how everything was supposed to play out. But it was not.
Snoop legitimized the fact that he's in the WWE Hall of Fame tonight.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, he did. He definitely did that. And ooh, that was the best laugh.
Man, I'll tell you what, that is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do on this podcast. Try to talk about that without just laughing my ass off.
You know, we normally don't laugh at people getting hurt, but Shane McMahon had no business back in the WWE ring. You took a spot from someone else who's a real wrestler. Don't cut you embarrass yourself, you embarrass the company. That's it.
This is a dude who has jumped from the top of Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And tonight you could not even do a leapfrog.
That you're done.
Yeah.
You're
Let it
done.
go. Let it go.
This is one of those times. This may be an unpopular opinion, but this is one of those times where Daddy was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go sit
okay.
your ass down.
Down.
Talk about this. Let's go around. Let's go around. What was worse, Shane's appearance this year or his daddy's appearance last year?
His daddy.
I'm gonna say Shane because at least as bad as it was, at least Vince made it through the whole match.
Shane didn't look like no fried fucking chicken.
Vince is 77 years old. Shane is like what 50?
There you go.
No. Vince made contact.
Okay.
I think
with
Shane
with the
was more-
fucking ropes. Yeah, he
I
did.
think Shane was more disappointing.
Stunner after
This stunner was sloppy.
That was the worst stunner ever.
He melted.
Yeah. But look,
thank you.
I can cut Vince slack because of his age, like the inside man said.
Yes.
Shane, come on. It's a leapfrog. All right. I could have done a leapfrog. Okay.
Oh,
That's it for me.
Man,
You busted your leg, your ankle on a leapfrog. That's it.
man, this man has jumped from ring corner to ring corner.
Coast to coast. That's it. He made his name on coast to coast.
Sale, and you can't do a in place vertical jump.
Thank you. That's it.
Okay.
you made no contact.
Okay,
You made no contact. You can't jump. Get out of here.
It's been 2 years, guys.
Oh,
I still think his dad looked way worse.
Y'all know I got to go back and watch that, right?
That damn stunner.
Which one?
Man,
The
they
leapfrog.
had the nerve to put that on the 24.
Ooh.
And they showed it. He fell back in the ropes.
Steve
Stone
had
Cold
to
had to
grab
pick
him,
him up.
pick him up. Come on, Vince. Let's
Come
Come
on. Come on now.
He's
That's
77 years old. Okay,
Yes.
I can cut slack on
You asked what looked worse. That shit last year looked worse.
that. No, man.
No. Who had to save Vince? It looked bad, but who had to save Vince?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, Snoop, a non-professional wrestler, had to save the segment.
Thank you.
At least Stone Cold is a professional wrestler.
Right.
Yeah.
Snoop is a
And you know, Snoop is high at the time.
Yeah.
Forget that.
does he even know what high means anymore?
No,
I mean,
he's
he
never-
been smoking.
Snoop. So that's
Yeah.
like us waking up.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yeah. Snoop wakes up.
That thing's hilarious. That was funny.
Yikes.
All right.
I got to see the stunner again.
Getting back to the
Real wrestler.
regular scheduled program here on the 3GW podcast here and Wrestlemania, Daddy. Listen, baby. If you're gonna have a Wrestlemania, you gotta have something, a spectacle. You gotta have some color, Daddy. And what better way to get color than that hell that's in that cell? Got Edge.
Yeah.
Brood Edge coming out with a different entrance. Loved it. Didn't do the typical the Gangrel music, which I do love, but I like that he knows you can't keep calling back to that. You got to do something different. You got to shake it up. He did that. Really do appreciate that. It was awesome. The tie-ins with these matches, it does. The only thing I would say, the critique I would have with that, if you have, because normally you get like maybe one or two that have a tie-in. It was like 3 matches each night that had something. And I'm sorry, Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the Dominic and Ray. This one at least made sense. It tied in a horror movie with the Hell in a Cell match. Like, okay, fine. I'll go with that. Had Russell Crowe even doing some commentary for the match in the beginning. Okay, cool. We all have our demons, Daddy. And we met the one they call Finn Balor coming out here with them dreadlocks. And they went back to the old cell. Not
Yep.
that red one.
I do like the thing went back to the old cell.
Back to the old cell. They started out hot. And immediately went to the weapons, the kendo. I think it was Edge that took the kendo stick shots first, and his back just immediately just welted up. They had that spot where I like that the demon was no selling in the beginning with the chair shots, and that just kind of made it feel more elevated. They went for it, man. With the weapons, they pulled out the table. Say what you will, I thought that table spot with Edge, while there have been harder spots in the actual turnbuckle, and that was more with the cell, he went through that table, man. Say what you will.
Yeah.
But the spot of the match is obviously going to go to that ladder that Edge threw in Finn Balor's face and got some color there, Daddy. Matter of fact, so much color, it was every goddamn way. I mean, it was all over the ring, it was all over the floor. They couldn't even put the cameras on them. What was going on? So it was a little distracting because they just refused to show Finn Balor. I know they're trying to get away from the blood. I mean, but I feel like if you get it in a way that happens during the match and it's on accident and it's not too severe, just let it be. You can't hide every element of wrestling. That I get it. Go ahead and say it now. There's some promotions and some wrestlers that bleed every match. I wasn't gonna say no names, but I'm just
Every match.
I'm just leaning in. I just feel like because y'all don't do it on a regular basis, when you finally got it and it comes organically, just let it happen. It's Hell in a Cell. What the hell you having a Hell in a Cell match if you ain't gonna have no color? So, but they did get back to it. Finn Balor was fighting off medical attention anyway, which made the match stronger. I thought that, man, this was great. I hate that he missed the coup de grace through the table. It's kind of silly now I think about it. You just double stomp the table. In the end, the Edge wins with the concerto. And I have my concerns because while I thought that we would come into this WrestleMania weekend and we were going to tell 2 different stories, that we were going to tell the story of the Judgment Day rising and the Bloodline falling. And instead, we got a lot of inconsistencies going on here. So with Edge getting the win and then beating the Demon again, the Demon lost again. I will still give this match a superb. That's what I'm giving it because I enjoyed the hell out of it. It could have gotten if they would have not cut away and just shown the blood and let that. This is a blood feud. This feud's been going on for almost a year, and you cut away from the most important part to me. It disqualified it from being an instant classic. But I thought the two men worked their asses off. And Finn to take that shot to the face, he even put his hands up. He still took that shot, and he, kept going. So my hats off to him. And great match. Where did I start before? I don't know.
Man,
Go ahead.
look, man, hey, too many of these.
Too-
All right,
Wait.
look, first of all, I went superb as well. Now, I'm going to admit, I was a little concerned because I knew that spot with the ladder was inadvertent. Now, it was on Finn, though. Finn needed to get his hands up. He didn't, and he took a hard shot to the head that opened him up. My only concern was, is he concussed? Is he not? But to Finn's credit, he was immediately trying to tell people, look, I'm okay. You could just tell by his body language. He was trying to tell him that. So the camera went away so that the doctors could attend to him. But to Finn's credit, he finished the match, and it was a great match. And I have said many times that it's hard with Hell in the Cell matches because I think they do them a little too often, and we've seen so many things in a Hell in the Cell. But these guys were able to take it to a level that I thought was worthy of a Hell in the Cell match at a WrestleMania. Edge won. I predicted Finn. I feel like Finn should have been the guy to win because I think you really need to build up Judgment Day. But look, Edge won, but the match still, regardless of that, even though I think the right guy may not have won, I still give it superb.
I gave it a pay-per-view worthy. I like the spot where he was in the corner of the cell and he trapped the demon in the corner with the Kindle sticks, and he's like commits to beating the hell out of him a little bit. I can't. It was nothing bad about this match except when they cut the cameras away. That was the only bad thing you can say.
That does hurt.
It does.
Yeah. So pay-per-view worthy, but them guys gave their all. The way they work together is freaking amazing. So I probably could have went higher, but like the cutting away, like you said, other promos and companies bleed every day. But
Every Wednesday.
every
we're bleeding.
Wednesday,
We're bleeding every Wednesday.
pay-per-view worthy, man.
All right. I also went pay-per-view worthy. I kind of wanted it to be to be longer. I wanted the match to be a little bit longer. I kudos to Finn for fighting through that. I mean, that had to hurt.
Yeah.
I didn't like the camera getting cut away, but I understand why they did it. Edge became, he remained professional. Like, look, while they're messing around, I'm about to get more weapons to beat the hell out of him some more. That could have been really bad, but Finn fought through it. Kudos to him. I wanted to be a little bit longer. I mean, I don't see why the demon should have never lost. Not with that last Roman match. And not twice in a row. I mean, that was if you follow the demon from NXT and all that, that's a very special thing that just shouldn't be messed with. But I mean, it was a good match, so pay-per-view worthy for me.
Yeah, it's tough. You're telling a story. You kind of gotta. Sometimes you gotta throw out the rules. I mean, I wonder what they do. I know it's not a AEW show, but I wonder what they do. Like when Jade finally does lose, it's a conundrum because even go back to when Goldberg had his streak. I mean, eventually he had to lose, and I always thought that if they're gonna make him lose, that they should have. It shouldn't have been clean. It wasn't. But I guess the problem is like, what do you do after? And how do you come back from this loss? Because you were undefeated. I don't know. The demon thing. The reason why I don't like the demon losing is because Finn pulls that out when it's a serious feud.
Mhm.
Kind of like they pull out Hell in a Cell when it's a serious feud. And if he just keeps losing, it's gonna have that Bray Wyatt effect of, well, empty threat.
Yeah.
So that's my only concern. The match is great though.
He ate that. He's tough. He ate that out of here, though.
Whew, he did. And like I said, to his credit, he just wanted the match to go.
Yeah.
He knew I'm good, let's go. But it's a different day.
I think it was like, this is Mania and nothing's going to stop me from giving the people what they want.
Yeah.
You know,
And let's not forget, Rob and I were there. Hell in a Cell, the last Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Cody Rhodes torn pec,
wow.
and he fought through,
And Seth, man,
and
went at that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he kind of set the standard as far as you got to drive on, as they say in the military. Drive on, drive on, drive on. All right. We're going to keep driving on to the main event here so we can get on up out of here. Cody Rhodes, son of Dusty Rhodes' daddy. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Baby, listen, you got to finish that. You got to finish the story, daddy. Versus the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, the big dog.
Got to acknowledge it.
Then acknowledgement. Sheesh.
Y'all messed up. Y'all don't understand. I thought for a while, y'all bamboozled me, a lot of people, including me, starting at the Royal Rumble. Y'all made me think y'all actually knew how to tell a story. Even last night. Up until last night, I really felt like y'all understood how a story is told. You have a protagonist, an antagonist, you have a story, you have things they have to go through to get over, to overcome. There's a story to overcome, there's battles to overcome, and they do that, and it culminates at a WrestleMania type event. This is supposed to be the climax where the hero trumps, the hero overcomes all the odds, and instead, y'all rehired Vince McMahon, and he said, fuck that. Roman Reigns is still going to be the man. The match was top notch, okay? These two not only put on, were put in the main event, they put on main event caliber match, and they really did. Obviously, we all kind of knew that the Usos were going to get involved. Not even shocked, not even upset, because we all know that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn just waiting in the ring, waiting in the wings. But this man, the inside man, had to remind us there was one more. It was Solo Sikoa. And while he did get ejected, they pulled this trick twice this weekend. If you watch Stand Deliver, you'll see this same trick. Got ejected and came back. Samoan spike, spear, and Roman's reign continues. I say they kept promoting, finish the story, finish the story, finish the story. There are fans out there that have a problem with things being too predictable. I don't have a problem with predictable as long as how you get me there is done well. I'm cool with predictable. The problem here is even if you run this back next month, even if you wait and run this back at SummerSlam, it's not WrestleMania. They did everything the right way. They had John Cena kind of passing the torch to Cody. They had Cody winning all of his matches. They had Roman win all of his matches, of course. And I throw in the fact that Roman wants a more part-time schedule. It's just made, you know. And yet it's not. It was not to be. These three guys can tell you. I think my jaw's still over there somewhere on the floor. Utter shock that hand came down for the three. I really don't know what to make of what just happened. And I'm really gonna have to process this because I really thought Cody was gonna win and we're gonna get a new era. The bloodline was done. Usos had lost. So now we got this inconsistent thing going on again. I don't know what happens. Maybe, just maybe they make sense of it tomorrow night on Raw. I don't know how in the hell you possibly can. Good luck. And as far as the grade goes, I'll still go. Superb. And that's because of the work that was done. Had the right thing happened, it would have been an instant classic. But because of that ending, it can only get superb. Can't take away from the hard work that was done. The in-ring work was great. Both men. But very, 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 I'm disappointed. I'm not sad. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed.
All right, this is a tough one because on the prediction show, I had said that Cody would win, and I thought that Cody was the right choice. But I also said that there was just something in me that said, I don't feel 100% about it. I couldn't put my finger on why. I just felt like they had this good thing going with Roman, and they didn't want it to end yet. So it looks like that's what happened. But for me, this match was an instant classic because I was torn. And so all through this match, I was going back and forth. There were times I was rooting for Cody. There was times I was rooting for Roman. We keep it real on this show, so I'm keeping it real. I love the story. I wanted Cody to win because I loved his father so much. Who does not love the great Dusty Rhodes? But I love Roman, and I love what they're trying to do with him. When he was a face and they were trying to shove him down our throats, none of us were buying it. They finally turned him heel, and he is one of the greatest heels they've had in recent memory, if not ever. But I still felt like Cody was the right guy at the right time because Roman can't rule forever. So Cody was the right guy at the right time with the right story, the right pedigree. It didn't happen tonight. It doesn't mean it won't happen. But the match itself, the way it played out, okay, you have Solo come out with Roman and then get thrown back, the referee eliminates him. So we all knew the Usos would come out. But then you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn come out. The crowd's going crazy through the whole match, as are we. But then here comes Solo back, hidden in a hoodie. Samoan Spike to Cody. Roman gets the victory. Probably not the result that people wanted, but I don't think that anyone who saw it can say that it was not entertaining. So I'm going to go instant classic. I know the ending wasn't what I predicted and what most people wanted, but it was completely compelling all the way through.
Hi guys. I'm with the ambassador. I went instant classic. Like the match was phenomenal. And it was funny because before the match started, we talked like, man, something it don't feel right. Like I felt like they were selling it too much that Cody's gonna win. And I was like, no, they can't let the bloodline fall like that. And that's what happened. Man, Cody, man, both of them guys gave it all. They gave it all. She went to 3 or 4 crossroads.
Maybe 3 because you get the 1 and then you get the 2.
Yeah. Then that Superman punch in the air.
Man, Roman got all of that.
Yeah,
but Cody kicked out.
So I mean, I couldn't find a fault in the match. Man, yeah, instant classic.
The match itself was instant classic, but man, it's disappointing. I just feel like we've been acknowledging Roman for 3 years.
964 days.
964 days of acknowledgement. How much more acknowledgement do we have to do? I really felt it was time to do something different. I don't know if it's because WWE is potentially going through a sale right now and they want Roman to spearhead that, or they just want Roman to make 1,000 days. I don't know. But I really felt it was time to turn that title over. They kicked Solo out. Like I said, the Usos came out, no surprise, no one's mad. And here comes this asshole Solo right back in a damn hoodie. Cost Cody the match. Cody sold out the match. He was just heartbroken. Storytelling at its finest. So that's why I gave it instant classic, even though I feel dejected because I mean, I think it's at the point, okay, people are ready for something different. Roman is still extremely over. Cody is too, but for me, it's almost like, okay, we've been doing this. Roman's beat everybody. This is the guy. He's the most over besides maybe Seth. Let's go in a different direction here. And they did not pull the trigger. But the storytelling is still great. The in-ring work was flawless. Paul Heyman doing his job as always. I just felt it was time to do something different, but we didn't get what we wanted. But the story will continue, and I think they run this back at SummerSlam, and then Roman wins. That's just, I think they want him to get. I'm sorry, and then Cody, and then Cody wins. That's what I think happens. It seems like SummerSlam's a world away now. I mean, that's August. So we'll see what happens. The story continues.
So wait, is it Roman undefeated at WrestleMania?
No.
Brock.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what they're trying to do. Oh,
No, that's not it.
And I said this before we started to record. I don't know if they just want Roman to beat Hogan's record. That's the only thing I can think that why they want to keep Roman going, because I had predicted Cody to win. So I'm not unhappy that Roman won, but I am surprised. Yeah.
Well, 964, there was 36 days left. How far are we from Backlash?
We're more than 30. It's May
Less than-
6th, I think they announced tonight. So yeah, we're more than 36 days away, or less than 36 days. No, it's not going to happen at Backlash. I think it'll happen either at SummerSlam
it got to be a big
in Detroit or wherever Survivor Series is.
Shane has a torn quad, according to Triple H.
A torn quad from a leapfrog. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Look, hey man, a torn quad ain't that's a serious injury. I don't want to make fun of nobody having a torn quad. But it was from a leapfrog, Shane. I mean, you've done bigger spots than that, and you've walked away okay.
You could have warned
But a
us
leapfrog
before
gets you a torn
dropped
quad.
Sorry. Oh man.
Yikes.
You thought you was gonna tear your quad playing basketball today.
That thing's funny to me. That man did a leapfrog and went out. He out for like 3 years.
A leapfrog, what?
He
You like,
said, "Oh, Jesus."
you like to
Help
flip off the ground when you do a leapfrog, maybe 2.
Well, I mean, you got to clear Miz.
Well, okay, but Miz is
And he also
scrunching
does it
down.
back,
You
yeah.
know, it ain't like Miz is standing straight up.
Yeah.
You know, okay, 2 feet at the most.
Bad. It's bad.
But you gotta think he fit.
Yeah.
And he doing that shit in Jordans. I don't know if y'all know. Jay's ain't really.
Here, I'll put it. I'm 57. I'm not trying to do no leapfrog. All right. I know my limitations. All right.
He don't know his.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's going on YouTube, right?
We're live right now.
We're live right
Oh,
now.
we're live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Blake said,
YouTube.
"Hey y'all." Blake said, "How much longer we have to play?"
Huh.
YouTube, acknowledge me.
Who are you?
What are you doing?
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
Roman's still raining, so put this on.
Okay.
That,
Yeah.
that was different.
We weren't. Yeah.
Turn around and say, "You want-"
It's
the show.
Why are we acknowledging you? All right. Oh boy. Whew. Okay, so I guess let's do this thing. Night 1 versus night 2.
Oh, I'm going night 1 only because Shane tore his quad.
Oh shit. I will say night 1 was way more consistent and told better stories and had the better. We all gave out at least 2 or 3 instant classics.
Yeah, we've never done that.
And so, yeah, to me, night 1.
And we keep it real.
Yeah,
We're giving out instant classics. That is no insignificant thing. That's
Yeah.
that's big time.
So I gotta go with night 1.
Yeah, that was shocking too. Because remember, I was like, man, I think night 2 gonna be a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Them matches.
No, that's not to take away from the main event. The main event was dope. The Hell in a Cell was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all agreed that.
Oscar Bianca.
Yeah, I think we all agreed that even the opening match was dope. It's just
a tag.
consistency, man. This one was more about consistency and storytelling. I think night 1 did a better job.
Yeah.
That women's showcase was awful. That was crap.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
That was
Man,
it.
overall, man, look, I was blown away by this Mania. I
Absolutely.
really was.
Absolutely.
It was a great weekend. LA showed out. There was a great crowd. I enjoyed this, and especially I enjoyed tonight because I'm with all of you guys, all my brothers, you know. But it was a great weekend. WWE put on a show this weekend.
Are they staying in LA for tomorrow too? For Raw?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah,
At the crib.
LA night better be on the card tomorrow.
yeah. Everybody knows, hey man, the Raw after Mania, best Raw of the night. So I can't wait.
Yes.
So, all right. Excuse me. But we got to wrap this thing up, Daddy, because people got to get home, and some of us got to work in the moment, including some of y'all.
Just got to drive back home 4.5 hours.
So we want to thank you. We want to thank you all for watching the Third Generation Wrestling Podcast, baby, and hit us up on them social medias. Third Generation Wrestling Podcast on Instagram, podcast_third on that Twitter, and you can hit us up on Twitch as well as TikTok, Daddy. You can make sure you get us on that Third Generation Wrestling Pod. There you go. Email us at thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com. We're gonna have another Turn Out the Laugh this week coming out with the ambassador, and we're gonna get that done this week. So and make sure you check out the gaming Resident Evil 4. My man back here playing with me too, but he a little slow, so you know that's why I play. But thank y'all. It's been a great weekend, WrestleMania, and personally want to thank my brothers for coming out. Rob making the long journey.
Yes. Every year, I'll be here. Every year, if you want me here, I'll be here.
I'll make house calls.
Your black ass finally showed up.
Yeah, the doc makes house calls.
And then good brother, again, I know it's a little bit of a trek from where you're at as well. So thank you for coming. And thank you all for watching, supporting.
Absolutely.
Please,
Appreciate
please.
y'all. Love y'all. Tell your friends.
Keep hitting that like button.
Yeah.
Subscribing and sharing. Hope you all enjoyed WrestleMania weekend, and we'll speak to y'all again soon. Take care. Peace.
Peace.